The Walt Disney World Swan and an unexpected upgrade? You don't want to miss this day tour. Our annual pass adventures continue with a stay at the Walt Disney World Swan during Christmas Week 2024. We stayed for 3 nights, December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. This was actually our 4th Swan stay, but I hadn't started this channel yet for the other stays here, and I'm kind of excited to start with this one. The lobby was all decked out for the holidays, and it always smells so good in here. Well, upon checking in, we were told we'd been upgraded to the Executive Suite. Merry Christmas to us! They said it wasn't quite ready yet, but they would text us when half of it was done being cleaned. What? How big is this suite? We were already giddy about a Christmas stay, but with this news, we were beside ourselves. We being myself, husband, and young adult son. Those guys never want to be on camera, but I digress. While we waited, we sneaked over to EPCOT for some snacks and got a text back pretty quickly that the entire suite was ready for us. We were given 2 keys to 2 rooms, 239 and 240. Let's enter door number 1, 240. This side leads to the more typical Swan 2-queen bed guest room. One thing we love about staying here is the spacious bathroom situation with 2 sinks. It's easy to get ready with these lighted mirrors, a magnifying mirror, and the tub shower combo we're accustomed to at this resort. I love that the shower head has a fixed portion and a handheld portion. The water pressure here is amazing, and the bath products smell so good. There's also a closet with lots of storage space, hangers, an ironing board, and a comfy robe. At the Swan, you can expect an updated, simple, and clean guest room with 2 comfy queen beds. In some resorts, we wake up sore, but these beds are pretty comfy and we slept well. I appreciate the large and fairly new smart TV. No balcony here, but a lovely view of the courtyard and pedestrian bridge to Disney's Boardwalk Resort. There's a good amount of options to charge devices using the table lamps, but additional wall outlets were lacking a little. A glass table on wheels and several accent chairs can be easily moved around. There's a coffee maker and a real mini fridge, not one of those cold boxes that has a timer in it. Have you ever had one of those? I appreciate having a real fridge like this one. Comfy beds and pillows made us feel right at home after exciting yet exhausting park days. Now let's head over to room 239, the executive suite side. Upon entering, the bathroom situation was a mirror image of the other side. Double sinks, a magnifying mirror, lighted wall mirrors, closet, tub shower combo, all the same amenities, but twice the fun. With only 3 of us and 4 sinks, we were feeling pretty bougie and wondered if DVC folks might be a little jealous of our surprise Swan upgrade. This might be a hot take, but we prefer Swan over Dolphin, Swan Reserve, and even Yacht Club due to Swan's location, deluxe resort perks, vibes, and let's be honest, the price. I'll share more about that later because boy did we get a deal, and at Christmas time no less. Check out the rest of the space. The folks at the front desk refer to this area as the parlor, a formal dining room with a balcony and a living room with 2 couches, accent chairs, a real plant, another coffee maker, plenty of lamps, and another TV made us feel literally right at home. We were able to keep this place pretty tidy throughout our stay because of all the storage options. Having closets, 2 TV cabinets with drawers, and this dining room sideboard, we could keep lots of stuff hidden and out of the way. Having another real fridge close to the other coffee maker was a convenient touch. I loved getting up early to make coffee out here. It was so nice to be the early bird, close the door between the rooms, turn on all the lights and the TV over here without disturbing the rest of the family, have coffee on the porch, have basically my own bathroom, and exit the suite out of the 239 door to rope drop the parks by myself while the boys slept in and met up with me later. Oh, I should mention the hairdryer situation was a little weak. Not the worst, not the best, but the housekeeping staff did some really cute towel swans for us, complete with jewelry. You can see how huge the suite is from the fire escape info on the back of each door. We were basically in a corner, which made me wonder if there were similar suites throughout the resort in every corner. As I exited, I had to stop and smell the chocolate at this display. Over 4.3 million calories here! The Swan makes it so easy for our family of 3 to do our own separate things and then meet up when we're ready, and it's walkable to our 2 favorite parks. In my opinion, the Swan has the best location to walk to both EPCOT and Hollywood Studios. It's roughly a 12-minute walk to either park, and a stroll through the boardwalk is so pretty. On Christmas morning, I rope-dropped EPCOT to ride Cosmic Rewind as a gift to myself. The International Gateway entrance to EPCOT is the most peaceful way to enter the park. Though there were crowds taking advantage of our deluxe resort early entry status, the cast members said the lines for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure were relatively light. Sometimes these lines wrap across the bridge and all the way to Canada and beyond. I opted to wait for the ropes to drop at 8:30 a.m. near Canada so I could head straight for Cosmic Rewind to scan in for my virtual queue. While everyone scurried towards their attraction of choice, I got to enjoy a completely empty world celebration, and I was on the very first Cosmic Rewind boarding group of the day. Of year, we love the Festival of the Holidays. At 11 a.m., we wasted no time getting our festival favorites. Potato latkes and black and white cookies got our first 2 cookie stroll stamps. The entertainment and storytellers around World Showcase are unmatched during this festival. Such a fun way to celebrate the season and learn about other cultures. Do not miss the Voices of Liberty at the American Pavilion. Go twice if you can. Besides the entertainment, the Festival of the Holidays and EPCOT in general are all about food and drinks. Sometimes I wish I had another stomach. Pick up a festival passport to help guide your appetite. And please bring friends so you can try and share more things. Here are a few of our favorites, but our best of the fest is always the latkes and cookies at L'Chaim. This year, for the first time ever, a gingerbread spaceship Earth greeted us in Communicore Hall with its own light show. Another festival must-do is the Candlelight Processional. Our celebrity narrator was Gloria Estefan. To hear the Christmas story while in EPCOT is so special. They do 3 services every evening. A sunset snack, we visited the Land Pavilion to experience glimmering greenhouses. Believe it or not, it's even prettier in person. At the end of the night, we bid farewell to Spaceship Earth and had an easy-peasy stroll to the Swan through the back entrance of EPCOT. This sure beats the huge crowds for buses, the Skyliner, or the monorail. Christmas Eve, I rope-dropped Hollywood Studios. This walk is such a breeze from the Swan. The sidewalks behind Disney's Boardwalk are clearly marked with signs, and for me, this was an easy 12-minute walk. If you didn't want to walk to Hollywood or EPCOT from the Swan, you could always take a friendship boat instead. The holiday crowds here didn't seem too crazy to me, and again, since the Swan provides deluxe resort perks, I had early entry and went straight to the Tower of Terror. Rather than keep crowds at bay at an actual rope until 8:30 a.m., the way EPCOT did, Hollywood allows guests to enter attractions well in advance of 8:30. I walked on to the Tower of Terror twice in a row by 8:40 a.m. No one was in line behind me, so I got to linger in this lobby for a long time. Next, I walked on to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but it broke down during the very last scene. We had to be escorted out by cast members, but I wasn't allowed to film. I spent some time in Galaxy's Edge, experienced Muppet Vision 3D and Star Tours, and took a quick trip to Disney Springs for the Christmas tree stroll and legendary Gideon's Bakehouse cookies. In case you hadn't noticed, to us, a huge part of the Disney experience is dining. For Christmas week, we treated ourselves to Ohana, then walked over to the brand new Island Tower DVC Resort at the Polynesian. Pedestrian walkways made it easy for us to keep walking all the way to the Grand Floridian and eventually to the front gate of Magic Kingdom. In the evening, the Magic Kingdom crowds weren't bad at all. We enjoyed the festive Snoop and stellar park and attraction views from the People Mover. We stayed for exclusive Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time fireworks. At night, the Magic Kingdom crowd seemed pretty normal to us, but a morning trip was a different story. We were pretty glad to be on the monorail rather than driving in. Nonetheless, it was worth visiting the park during the daylight hours to see all of the decorations, entertainment, and most importantly, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade. We claimed our parade spot and waited for roughly 30 minutes before the parade began and had a front row view of everything where the parade pivots down Main Street, USA, thanks to a cast member telling us the best place to stand. After Santa passed us by, cast members invited us to walk in the parade behind the banner, and we got to join the parade, waving at crowds all the way down Main Street, USA, until we got to the park exit where we bolted for the buses. What a memory! Our next meal reservation was at Sanaa at Animal Kingdom Lodge's Kidani Village. All of the food here is so flavorful and unique, and I must say, get the bread service. Another day, we had brunch at Wilderness Lodge's Whispering Canyon Cafe, where silly servers and all-you-care-to-enjoy skillets make this meal super fun and honestly one of the best values on all of Disney property. Check out their brunch menu, it's worth a visit. After 4 days of food and celebrations, we had to pack up our suite and say farewell. I hope you enjoyed this tour of our favorite resort location and an executive suite. Would you believe with an annual pass holder discount, our stay here was $230 per night before taxes and fees? We will surely be back at the Swan in 2025. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos to tour even more of our stays, including Yacht Club, Dolphin, Swan Reserve, and even a cruise on the Disney Wish. I guess I gotta go home now.